Very good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending where you are across the world. Welcome to the Commentary Hub's coverage of this Group D encounter as France take on Poland. Also kicking off at the same time in Group D is the Netherlands against Austria, and we'll keep you up to date with how that game goes as well. We'll be more focused on the French against Poland tonight in our game. Poland already out. The French know that if they get a victory tonight and the Netherlands get beat by Austria, then they will finish top of the group. Austria know that if they win tonight and over the Netherlands, they will go through automatically into the round of 16, as they will be on 6 points with the Dutch, the Netherlands on 4, France also on 4. Poland will know they're already out, and this could be the last time that we see Robert Lewandowski at a major Europe trophy in this game today, as he could be, according to local reports, set to announce his retirement from international football at the end of this tournament today. We'll look at the two teams in just a moment. One big news for France is that Kylian Mbappe returns to the starting lineup after injury, and he takes the captain's armband today for the French. Let's have a look at the two sides then, starting with France, and they're managed by Didier Deschamps. And this is how France will line up today. Mike Maignan starts in goal. It's a 4-3-3 for the French today. Koundé, Upamecano, Saliba and Théo Hernandez across the back. Tchouaméni, Conte and Rabiot in midfield, with Dembele, Mbappe and Bakala up front. Mbappe and Dembele, if they're booked today, they'll miss the round of 16 game for France. As we now look at who are the match officials for this game today, as we see Lewandowski and Kylian Mbappe shake hands, is Marco Gatti from Italy, who is the match referee, assisted by Filippo Meli and Giorgio Peretti, with Radek Obranovic from Slovenia as the official. Massimo Irate is the VAR. I'll tell you the rest of the officials in a moment. We'll run you through the Poland side, as is Skorupski in goal, Bednarak, Jaworski and Kiwior across the back, Frankowski, Moder in midfield, and we'll just run you through that again. So it's Frankowski, Moder, Zelinski and Zelwinski in midfield, with Seminski and Ubanski behind the captain Robert Lewandowski. And Jakub Moder and Robert Lewandowski, if they're booked today, they would miss the next round if Poland got through, but as I mentioned already, Poland are out. On the rest of the VAR team with Massimo Irate, it is Catalina Popper and Tiago Martins from Romania and Portugal respectively. UEFA delegate is Peter Lundstrom from Finland. It is a sunny day here in Dortmund for this game. Temperatures are around 28 degrees with humidity at about 43%. Alongside me is Ethan Gordon, and we'll fetch Ethan in just a moment. Against our side of this game as we build up to kick off what's going to be a big game today between the French and the Poles, as we're about to get underway, which is the Poles will get us off and underway very shortly. We're just waiting for the final few minutes before kick-off to get underway, and we will be underway very, very soon as we watch this game today between France and Poland, as we almost said then, and raring to go for kick-off in this Group D encounter. And we'll keep you up to date with the Netherlands against Austria as well in their final Group D game. As we're almost ready to get off and underway then, we're looking forward to this game. We're almost set and ready to go in this Group D encounter. Kylian Mbappe back after a facial injury. It'll be interesting to see how this gets done, as we're now underway as Poland get us off and underway. They're attacking the goal away to our left. And they're just playing across the back three. And we're underway in this Group D encounter between France and Poland. Before we go to Ethan, there has been some early goals in this competition. We'll wait till after the 23 minutes, 23 seconds mark, which we've gone past, so we'll go to Ethan shortly. Unless we see if a bit fast goal in this moment in this game as Poland are trying to come forward. It's Lewandowski who's dropped deep, pushed the ball over the top into towards Zeminski, and he runs through to Magnan in goal. Ethan, what a game this is in prospect today. France against Poland. What are you looking forward to from these two sides today?
Yeah, good evening, Russ. Good evening, everyone. It's a massive game, obviously. I know both sides have their future pretty much set. Poland going home, France going through, but there's still a lot to play for both sides. Some pride for Poland, the place in the group for France. Big teams in Europe's history, of course, some great players. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Hopefully an attacking display from France. Could they finally score a goal for themselves?
Yes, we'll have to wait and see, Ethan, as we have played just over a minute here now, and his ball back with Skorupski, the goalkeeper for Poland today, who is going to Danilowski, who can clear the ball through Benrek downfield for Poland, with one back in midfield for France, and here is Ousmane Dembele. And French have put out a very strong side, and which I was not very surprised at, especially if they're needing to win to top the group, as here is Kylian Mbappe with a facial mask on, as I mentioned. Hurt his face in the first game, and now has to wear a face mask for this game today, which is like he's Spider-Man or something with a mask on. So, as if he says, "You can't see me, but I can see you." As here come France in possession, and N'Golo Kanté charging forward. Sets up Ousmane Dembele, goes out to the right hand side, and Jules Koundé is coming forward. Down the line is Kanté, back it goes towards Dembele, who just gets there ahead of the number 10, Zielinski for Poland, and it breaks now for Theo Hernandez into Aurelien Tchouameni of Real Madrid. And it's a big game, this one, for both sides, and we're looking at France just looking at the back of the moment with Dep up in the corner, fetching this ball forward. Down the line is Jules Koundé, and we will keep it across the Netherlands versus Austria in the other Group D encounter tonight. We'll keep you up to date with that one as this game goes on, as Jules Koundé wins a free kick. Is a foul by Zielinski on this near side, as there's a shot of Didier Deschamps, who in his heyday, from what I was being told by some of the people who managed to see him play, was a really good player, and also he's turned out to be a really good manager as well. I've really like to see the way his side plays. There's Mbappe down the line, and that's a brilliant bit of play. As Theo Hernandez trying to charge forward, and so too out there was number 25, Barcola, who wins this side of throw-in. And this is good play from Barcola and France early on here. Good start, coming across 3.5 minutes. We'll watch this throw from France, then we'll get the thoughts of Ethan on the opening few minutes for France, as they've really dominated proceedings so far. Later on tonight, we've got the coverage of the final group matching Group C featuring England. They take on Slovenia with Nicholas Jones watching that one, and we'll bring you the team news for England just before we finish, and myself and Ethan will dissect that England team news and have a chat about that later on. But here and now, watching the French's Barcola just has possession, getting Mbappe on the end of the box, he wants to use him. He goes down the outside, pulls the ball back, looking for Mbappe, but no one was there. In blue shirt, and he's put behind for a corner. Good play from Barcola there, Ethan, and a good start from France.
Yeah, a positive start, more or less what we expected possession-wise from the French, but it's good that they're being direct. Barcola bought in, and he's clearly doing what he's been told to do by Deschamps.
Yes, corner kick to France, and taken by Ousmane Dembele in front of the Polish fans over on that far side. Corner comes in, but it will be retaken as referee asks for the game to just be stopped so he can speak with Pavel Dawidski. We're skating inside the penalty area, as the corner will now come in again from Ousmane Dembele. This time will be a better ball, and it isn't towards the up in the corner. It's come off the up in the corner and gone wide, but the second time around was a better cornering, Ethan.
Yeah, much better corner into a dangerous area. It's a shame Upamecano can't get past his marker there, but he has got two men on him, and France didn't really commit too many men to the danger area of the box there. So a good delivery, but they'll have to get closer to the ball to score from future corners.
They will indeed, Ethan, as Michał Bobowicz, the Polish manager, watching on, and So he settled really well here to try and contain the French, and even though he knows they're going out, will try and contain them and try and keep them very, very solid against the French and not letting the French have any spaces to work in. And they almost did with Mbappe almost going in there, but this is a good bit of play. That's good play from Urbanski, and it's now out on Frankowski who can come forward. Szymanski gets the ball forward, and here come the French again. Balls against you and says Lewandowski trying to play 1-2, and the shot comes in, and the first shot from the pole there from the number 10 Zielinski, and it goes here from my man Nuno sets Theo Hernandez away very quickly. It's for French to counter-attacking the ball forward, and he's gone through into the arms of Skorupski. But good start from Poland there, responding to the French start, Ethan.
Yeah, just showing that they can play on the ball, they can be dangerous when they need to be, and they're still going to be a threat to this French side. France may dominate possession, but Poland is set in well defensively. They can hit on the counter, and they've got the world's most dangerous number 9 up front.
We have indeed in Robert Lewandowski, who is a really good striker. Now plays his club football at Barcelona after recent moments when they played for Bayern Munich. The ball is out of play for a throw to France over on that far side, with Adrian Rabiot going across there to potentially take it. He does to Theo Hernandez, and looks a bit of a foul throw that to me. The referee is there to play continue. As Germany drops the ball back there to William Saliba, who, in my opinion, has looked good for France in this tournament so far, alongside their upper McCartney. And that partnership has not been broken yet this tournament, and look to be a solid partnership, those two, in my opinion. We'll see what Ethan thinks about those two performances of the centre-backs so far, as here come France in possession with Dale McCartney in down this right-hand side towards Jules Koundé. Further down the line is Ousmane Dembele on this right-hand side, and he gets the ball. He makes his way infield and now finds N'Golo Kanté, and Kanté finds Mbappe. He's got Theo Hernandez out wide of him, but he goes out wide further to the touchline where Barcola was, and he moves infield to Mbappe, who cuts in towards the edge of the penalty area, tees it up to Ousmane Dembele, who goes one way and then continues down the way he went, and low cross in, and is a poor one in, and now Poland will try and break out here, but it's a good ball there back from N'Golo Kanté to stop Lewinsky breaking out there, and that's a good play finish there. But we have seen a goal in the other game between Austria and the Netherlands, and it's Austria who have taken the lead. There's a ball in from the right and from the left hand side for Austria, and it's turned on home by Daniel Mayalen for an own goal, which will see Austria top of the group and France go through in second. Ethan, what about that? Great goal there from Marlon.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he's finished it at the wrong end, the winger, but I know, how about a turn up for the books with Austria topping this group? It looked like the group of death coming in, and in my opinion, they'd have been favourites to finish bottom in what is a very tough group, but looks like they're going to top it. France in second, and the Dutch, who've been really solid so far, are going to go through as one of the third-place teams. So that'd be a shock, in my opinion.
Yes, he would. Austria with the goal there from Daniel Mayalen. Well taken goal, but as Ethan said, at the wrong end, as we've just seen that goal on our monitors here as we watch this France game against Poland. It remains France, no Poland in our featured game, and so it was a good finish. It was from the Dutchman, but as Ethan said, the wrong end of the field. France 0, Poland 0 in this game, though, as Koundé has possession, as he will try and bring this ball forward. Koundé gets it out wide to the path of Ousmane Dembele. Dembele will cut in field. Lean ball forward. He's Kylian Mbappe inside the penalty area now for France. France don't have, if they score here, they will top the group with the Dutch losing, and Austria will come second. Well, this is how quickly the tables can change, as the low ball in from Ousmane Dembele was Tony Skorupski, who makes a comfortable save, and then throws it out quickly to get Urbanski charging forward, but Theo Hernandez biting back to force him to go backwards there. But France again getting behind Poland quite easily there, Ethan.
Yeah, and you're seeing the link up of this front three for France, picked probably because they played all together for PSG in this last season. Obviously, Mbappe's now left, but they're looking dangerous. They're looking very mobile, and Poland are going to have to stay alert if they're going to stop the likes of Mbappe, Dembele, and Barcola causing them problems.
Yes, indeed they will, Ethan. We're just receiving some breaking news from regarding the England Lionesses goalkeeper Mary Earps, which we'll bring to you in just a moment or two, as France just playing the ball around well. Here's Adrien Rabiot to get the ball out wide to Theo Hernandez. Inside to Kylian Mbappe. Back into Rabiot this time. Mbappe again. Rabiot once more. Adrien Rabiot playing some decent football in this tournament. And there's Mbappe to Ousmane Dembele. Looked like it was for Koundé, but Dembele gets it instead. Low ball in. And Mbappe was trying to get there. Barcola there to resist the post. France from Theo Hernandez. And a glorious opportunity for France there, Ethan, to take the lead.
Yeah, it's just falling at the mercy of Theo Hernandez. He had the goal really just in front of him, and it's a good save, I think, in the end from Skorupski, the Poland goalkeeper, who was, in for Szczesny today, and he's done well there because that should really be a goal for France.
It really should be a goal for France, and as we've taken the corner quickly, it's Mbappe now, left-hand side of the penalty area, goes into the box and crosses towards the back post, headed towards goal from William Saliba, up in the corners there, Saliba again, Koundé, Saliba once more, drops the ball back to N'Golo Kanté. Now, Jules Koundé, low ball in, breaks in towards the penalty area. Up from the corner, wins the header on the edge of the penalty area. On this was Lewandowski's his header away. And Poland trying to play out from the back and goes out for a throw to France. And France, high press is causing Poland all sorts of problems here. Remains 0-0 in this game. As you heard a few minutes ago, the Austrians have taken the lead against the Netherlands, which is a 0 in that game. We'll keep you across that one as and when a goal is scored in that other game in Group D. Sven and Ethan Garner keeping you across both matches today. We'll keep yourself and Ethan watching this one together. We'll got our eyes on the other game as well, keep you up to date with that one as we see Theo Hernandez's efforts again. It was well saved. If he wasn't for Skorupski there, Ethan, that probably would have been nestled in that bottom corner.
Yeah, actually, the placement from the left back, it's a really, really well hit strike, and he's just unfortunate that Skorupski's got a foot to that because, he'd be disappointed if he let it in his near post, the Poland goalkeeper, but that doesn't mean it's an easy save, and he's done really well to keep that one out.
He has indeed, and Poland will try and come forward here to try and cause a few problems. Exactly, here we had the Arsenal man leading the charge, and now it's Lewandowski spraying the ball out wide to Frankowski on that far side, and he was the ball looking towards Robert Lewandowski, who can try and come forward. And here's N'Golo Kanté, Kylian Mbappe, and then Conte's made the forward run, and Kanté tried to pick out a pass for Barcola when he should have continued his run and took it in his stride there. And because what was he trying to show there, Ethan? What do you think that was from Kanté there?
No, I think that wasn't an attempt at a pass, but we know that N'Golo Kanté obviously is more known as a defensive midfielder, is not known for his attacking prowess, and I think he's just mishit that. It's unfortunate, really, because that was a dangerous counter from France.
It was indeed, and Urbanski almost lost possession there in the middle of the park, and Kanté trying to buy back. Koundé trying to do that to us. This is a good brilliant one from Urbanski. He plays a fantastic ball through, and a shot in from Poland there. Fantastic effort. There was a Ziminski there who had that effort there. And Ziminski, Ethan, wins a corner for Poland. Great play as well.
Yeah, good play from Poland on the counter. Theo Hernandez there, he's been everywhere so far for France with a great block to ultimately stop that going on target. But Poland, again, just every so often managing to break out and cause this France team problems. It's not going to be an easy match. And France, remember, have to win this if they want to top the group. So this one's finally balanced.
Yes, finally balanced in this game. As it stands, France going through in second. Austria going through in first. As the ball's in towards the penalty. The shot comes in, and a fantastic save there from Maignan, and that was an epic on goal. Magnan's gone down here inside the penalty area. So too Robert Lewandowski. I was looking at this again. It was a ball into the penalty area, good header away. Shot coming from the number 26, Urbanski, and then as Magnan's trying to run away, as we see from this angle here, Ethan, Lewandowski blocks him off, and they both go down. And Lewandowski goes down like he's being shot now, and it wasn't that bad of a challenge from Maignan. Just palms him off, and he didn't really get too much damage to Lewandowski. What did you make to that incident there, Ethan?
Well, I think the ironic thing is Lewandowski's trying to cause problems and goes down a little theatrically, but in doing that actually does cause an issue because he tangles his legs with Maignan, and they both end up on the floor, in some considerable pain and discomfort by the looks of things, because that is a nasty little leg collision. But no, they're both okay now, and it's an interesting one to see that they're putting pressure on the French keeper.
We are indeed as Mbappe finds Theo Hernandez, who goes back to Tchouameni. And now it's with Saliba back into Theo Hernandez. Down the line it goes to Barcola, who can fetch it inside to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe will look up and try and find a teammate here, and he does so in Jules Koundé. And Koundé can come forward. Down the line to Usman Dembele. Dembele on this right hand side into N'Golo Kanté on the edge of the penalty. Back out wide to the right hand side for Usman Dembele. His crosses in deep. Mbappe trying to keep the ball in and alive for France. He does so, and he finds Theo Hernandez. Back out wide to Kylian Mbappe. And Mbappe will come inside, charging inside. He's lost out. No free kick given there for Alan Mbappe. Now Poland can break the advantage being given us there. And the man fouled on halfway. Was out to this number 21, Zielinski, who can cut in field and find a teammate in the number 8, Jakub Moder of Brighton. Good little turn there away by the number 10 for Poland. Zielinski was doing well so far, and as I said, I gave the ball away, but the only bad there Poland through Szymanski. And now here it is with Jakub Kiwior. Kiwior finds Zielinski. Zielinski comes forward down the left hand side for Poland and wins his side and throwing off Jules Koundé up against that right back there. And he goes back to number 14 there, Jakub Kiwior, who will find Jakub Moder. The two Premier League players combine, and Jakub Moder goes for glory, and he's always rising and always going over the bar there, Ethan.
Yeah, a bit of a wild effort in truth there from Moder, but I guess it shows that the options weren't really there in front of him for Poland. Maybe when they slow their game down a little bit, they get halted in their tracks. I think they're best playing on the counter here because, yeah, no options really ahead of Moder. He hits that and it's quite far over the bar.
Yes, it is indeed. Still 0-0 between France and Poland. If you just tune into us here on the commentary, also is still 1-0 to Austria in the other match in Group D tonight. Netherlands 0, Austria 1 is a latest score there. As it stands then, Austria going through in first, France through in second, the Dutch are already through, they'll be going through as one of the third best placed teams, and Poland will be going out of the competition. Right, let's see. We'll keep you up to date with that one. We'll keep you any news from England ahead of their game tonight against Slovenia, which you can hear on all channels tonight with Nicholas Jones. Myself, Russ Brennan, alongside Ethan Garnett, and can keep you informed on this game today. So we bring you some breaking news now, which came through just a few moments ago regarding Mary Earps of England Lionesses and Manchester United. And Manchester United England goalkeeper Mary Earps will leave Manchester United and join Paris Saint-Germain on a free transfer. She swaps England for France from the WSL. Big loss there to the WSL, and another English player moving abroad to try something new in terms of playing out in France. As Lucy points out there, as we go back to the men's football, and Usman Dembele is in. Cracking save from Zielinski. Comes to N'Golo Kanté. It's had a penalty to Kanté. Back towards Usman Dembele. He's behind for a goal kick to Poland, but that's a brilliant breakout by N'Golo Kanté, who then played it into Usman Dembele, who saw his shot save, come back to Kanté, couldn't get his feet out, tried to play back to Dembele, but the ball just went wide in the end. But good effort from Usman Dembele was Skorupski making a superb save yet again, Ethan.
Yes, Skorupski's really kept Poland in this one so far, because they could easily be 2-0 down if those finishes are just ever so slightly more tucked away into the goal. But a good break initially. You do end up seeing, though, the lack of attacking prowess again from N'Golo Kanté, some frustration from Mbappe after the ball came back to Kanté in the box from the original save. You just wonder if that's going to come to bite France later in the game. Maybe they'll make some midfield changes, because so far something's not quite clicking between the midfield and the attack, and I think that's what's holding them back from taking the lead here.
Yes, and it's still known as Barcola, as Ethan was speaking there, wins a free kick foul on him by Frankowski. And you can see the French backroom staff just having a word here with the fourth official about that challenge there, probably asking whether there was no yellow card there, or when he's done that a number of times already, the Polish man, to committing a foul there. Remains 0-0 if you just join us here on the commentary. Russ Vernon alongside Ethan Garner for this game today. France 0, Poland 0 as we bring you this game today. Here is Ousmane Dembele. What can Dembele do here with possession? Goes into N'Golo Conte. Conte to Koundé. Koundé inside there. That's Adrien Rabiot has possession now. Brings it into Theo Hernandez's path, and down the line he goes to Kylian Mbappe. How wide? It goes there into the path of Barcola. It was a penalty error. Mbappe switch a play to Jules Koundé. Coming forward here, Koundé, really good movement. N'Golo Conte gets the ball out wide to Ousmane Dembele. Dembele coming forward in towards the penalty area. Into Jules Koundé, edge of the box. And pick out Adrien Rabiot, wins it back. First round ball against Rabiot from the poles. Nothing given by the match referees. Ousmane Dembele breaks away inside the penalty area. Delinski robbed of it by N'Golo Conte. He can't keep the ball in play. N'Golo Conte, he thinks it should be a goal kick. I think it should be a corner here, does N'Golo Conte. He doesn't give it the alignment. As we just see the chance again from Dembele, who saw Skorupski make a fantastic save. There was a well taken save there as Poland's goalkeeper who's coming to the side tonight, Lukasz Skorupski, to replace Wojciech Szczęsny, who's normally their number one goalkeeper for international matches. The former Arsenal goalkeeper on the bench today, but Skorupski is showing his worth and showing that he's capable of playing as a number one for Poland. As we come towards 22 minutes on the clock, it remains France 0, Poland 0 as the ball is hit forward up into the air and it goes down. Free kick is being given here. Foul on Jakub Kiwior, the Arsenal defender, by Ousmane Dembele. There's a little arm in the back there on Jakub Kiwior. 0-0 is the scoreline here as France and Poland play out. 22 minutes gone here and we're almost halfway through the first period of this game. France 0, Poland 0. And when you look at this, Ethan, what have you made to the opening 22 and a half minutes of this game so far?
Well, I think France have looked fairly dangerous, but I actually also think that Poland have set themselves up perfectly for this match because their defensive structure has just really kept France at bay so far, and they've even managed to work some chances for themselves going forward. So it's been an interesting first 23 or so minutes, and I think it's going to be great to see how this one develops because France's problems up front seem to be continuing so far.
We do is Szymanski with a cross in towards a penalty headed away by Del Upamecano for a corner kick for France here, for Poland here against France. And Poland piling on the pressure again here. And if Szymanski can get this delivery right, and the likes of Kiwior can get an end of this, or Lewandowski, Poland could really punish France here for not taking their chances in advantage. The ball's whipped in towards the back post. It breaks towards Mbappe, who's having his shirt pulled, but Mbappe's got away from his man. And the referee's brought it back. He wants to book the pole there, which is the number 21, Nikola Zelewinski. We see this again as Mbappe was away. You can clearly see, Ethan, there was a clear decision from the referee and a clear yellow card, which you can really have no complaints about.
Oh, it's a definite yellow card, but I think the question there, if you know it's going to be a yellow card and you can go back to it, why didn't the referee play advantage? And Mbappe was away from his man there, and I think he's going to be unhappy that the flow of the game was stopped. France, as we know, are dangerous on the counter. They've got some great speed, and that would have been a real opportunity for them. But no, definitely yellow card on Zalewski there.
Yes, here's Theo Hernandez up against Yannick Bednarek. Jan Bednarek, should I say, who is a really good defender. Helped Southampton get promoted to the Premier League last season, beating Leeds in the playoff final, which, yes, even though I mentioned it quite a few times, when Cherms were playing for Scotland or Stuart Armstrong, when Scotland were in the competition, they got knocked out on the weekend, that I don't like mentioning it because of the team that I support, because they'd be my team in the playoff final, did Southampton. But I'm not still bitter about it, but I don't like talking about it, is the difference. As here comes Barcola with a ball in towards a penalty, looking for Conte and the near post, but that's cut out well by Jan Bednarek and down for a corner here to France. And good play again from Barcola.
Yeah, Barcola and both wingers really for France causing problems, but Poles doubling them up, and that's working so far. There's options in behind the players if they get beaten to just stop these attacks, and it's only going for corners so far, not goals. I think Poland will be happy with that.
Yes, Tchouameni's had a penalty. Rabiot there too. Also Saliba up in the corner. And it's going to be Ousmane Dembele to take this corner kick. It's in towards the penalty area and coming out and claiming it. In the end is Skorupski, who makes a comfortable save in the end. Jan Bednarek now goes down on his own just, now back up. And he got pushed into his own goalkeeper. And Adrien Rabiot were trying to get beyond him and running back with Adrien Rabiot. There's Poland in possession. They will try and build up from the back. And this is a good turn from the number 10, Zielinski, who can get this ball forward to Urbanski, who can get the ball out wide. But France is intercepted through Theo Hernandez. And here comes France again with Aurélien Tchouameni. Gets the ball out wide there to Theo Hernandez. Back it goes to Adrien Rabiot. Ball towards Theo Hernandez. Ball too much on that. I think he was just offside as well anyway. It remains nil here, and France have yet to really have a shot on goal much, other than that Dembele chance a few moments ago. Poland are yet to either, and I'm surprised that Poland have not tried to get Lewandowski in the game more. Instead of speak about Lewandowski, he was just shown on that monitor, so we've got in front of us as well, and he's not really shown much about him, Ethan, and we've not really seen much of him or Mbappe, the two, I would say, standout players and strikers on both sides of these teams.
No, well, I think from the Lewandowski Poland perspective, maybe it's not really the choice that they can't get the ball to him. I think because, well, one, they're used to playing without him so far in this tournament. I know they played the Open without him because of injury, but two, I don't think they're going to be able to get the ball to him. France are defending them quite tightly, and Poland don't have long enough in possession. He's not really a striker known for playing on the break anymore with his age, and I think his pace is drawing in. So if they can get him more into the game, obviously he'll be a danger as we take a quick drinks break here. But I don't think it's through choice that Poland aren't finding him. As for Mbappe, he has had the ball, but not in the dangerous positions you want him to, and maybe that is the problem that France need to solve, getting the ball to him more in dangerous areas, making sure he doesn't drop deep. In many ways, it's a problem similar to that England have with Harry Kane, in that the striker is dropping deep to get the ball and bring himself into the match, and then doesn't find himself in the right positions to take chances later on.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm not surprised even there's a drinks break happening here. 28 degrees it is out in Dortmund this evening, early evening. 6 o'clock, or 6 local time it is right now out there. And I'm not surprised that they're having a drinks break with the heat out there. It's been quite warm out today, according to a post from what I've been hearing. And so I'm not surprised there's a drinks break happening right now. And with the heat like this, you think you would have a drinks break in the first half, potentially, depending on if the heat continues, potentially another drinks break in the second half as well. And we think it will give chances for Didier Deschamps and Michel Pobretz the chance to pass on some further instructions to their teams after the opening 28 minutes or so, even.
Yeah, I think just little tactical adjustments, because they can talk to their whole team who will have come over to the touchline to get some fluid in them. It gives both managers an opportunity, but I think if there's anything really they're going to say right now, Poland will be like more of the same, please. Perhaps I think maybe if you can get Lewandowski more into the game, as I say, France will have a few more things to adjust. Deschamps will talk to his players, but it gives them an opportunity really to have a team talk where you don't have to wait for half time. Yes,
absolutely. And just another team talk, which you probably wasn't expecting to happen at the start of the game. It remains 0-0, 29.5 minutes gone here between France and Poland. And Poland have it on that far side, the right with Frankowski, who can control and knock the ball backwards into Jakub Moder, who can just keep the ball there for Poland, and just straight across to the left centre side of centre back in Jakub Kiwior of Arsenal, who can keep the ball for the Poles and try and turn away from his opposite number in the French midfield, which was Ousmane Dembele, who was on him there. And now here come Poland Again up towards halfway with Zielinski, who just loses out. And now France coming forward. Here's N'Golo Conte. Good ball over top to Ousmane Dembele, and then Dembele loses out. Now Poland will look to attack forward here now. It remains 0-0, France 0, Poland 0. If you're trying to join us here on the contribute, you want to sync up the pictures, I'll tell you 1 minute. We're watching on in just a second, so you can sync up your televisions with us here on the commentary. We'll bring you this game today as we see France 0, Poland 0, as these four will try and come forward here now with Poland, and he's back with Jakub Kiwior, and that's a good bit of players. As Jad Benarak pushed into the midfield and pushed into that gap, you saw Jakub Moder drop back into the back line, which is what you like to see in the defensive midfielders, and that ball looking for Robert Lewandowski. Too much on that. Manuel makes a save, remains France 0, Poland 0. 31 minutes gone here. We've put Lewandowski really yet to get into the game, Ethan, in this so far.
Yeah, yet to get into the game, but you're guaranteed that if a chance falls his way, he will end up taking it. He's just that dangerous a forward. Over 80 goals for Poland over the course of his international career, and it'd be a shame if this was the last international tournament we were to see him at with Poland. But yeah, if they can get him more into the game, then hopefully he'll bow out in style if this is the last that we will see of him.
Yes, France 0, Poland 0, as we see the French coming forward with Kylian Mbappe on that far side. Down line to Barcola, who can just keep the ball in play. Moves inside towards the edge of the penalty area now. Makes his way into the box. And that's good defensive play that there from Jan Bednarek. And he's cleared up towards halfway. And France pick the ball back up with William Saliba. And now he gets it out wide. Jules going down this right hand side. Kunde will now look to come forward. It remains France 0, Poland 0. If you just tuned into us here on the commentary, Russ Vernon alongside Ethan Gardner for this 5 o'clock kickoff. Later on, don't forget to get on commentary till JB Sports. Focus on football. My personal Twitch channel, which is Russ P Vernon _92. You can hear England's game tonight against Slovenia with Nicholas Jones from round about 7:55 this evening as we watch this game between France and Poland in this game today, as we see Poland with possession just trying to come forward, as there's the number 20 Szymanski who can get the ball out wide to this left hand side, and there's Zielinski who can try and come forward here, the Polishman, and he got the ball through Urbanski, should I say, not just Urbanski, who gives the ball away in France and give the ball back to the Poles, and remains 0-0 coming towards the 7 minutes plus any minutes of final 12 minutes plus any minutes of stoppage time, should I say, in this first half. France 0, Poland 0, as the French are trying to go for Zielinski with the ball in, and it's towards goal, and it's just wide there. Robin Lewandowski exit just wide. He's climbing the corner. Manuel gets a touch to the ball. The referee doesn't think so. Well, Poland there, Ethan, almost taking a lead, which we have to say would be undeserved.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great ball in from Zielinski on that left-hand side to find Lewandowski, whose header is down. And I think he's actually got a point there, not from the save from Manuel, but also I think it comes off of, I think it's Saliba, potentially his leg, and goes wide. Obviously still not given. The referee hasn't changed this decision, but maybe Lewandowski had a point. And you say it'd be an undeserved lead. I think it would be a little bit, but equally, France should really have made their dominance pay by now. And, going 1-0 down would be a serious reality check for them that they may well need.
Yes, it's Adrian Rabiot mixed up with Theo Hernandez, and down line to Barcola, to Rabiot again. Towards Theo Hernandez again, who gets the ball back this time to William Saliba. And there is the ball to Theo Hernandez. And now Germany back to Theo Hernandez, who loses out. Now this is a brilliant breakaway from number 26, Urbanski on that far side. Lewandowski trying to get into the middle. Urbanski puts the ball back into the path of Szymanski. Wide it goes to Frankowski. Frankowski, edge of the penalty on the right hand side. Here's Szymanski. Can't get it through to Lewandowski. Manuel just has possession at his feet, and we're into towards the final 10 minutes of the first half. And N'Golo Conte trying to get Ousmane Dembele away there, and that would have been a brilliant ball through, but he's cut out well. And now here come France in possession. There is Conte again, and his ball won back. Is it for Poland? It is. I think he's come off and N'Golo Conte. Let's just look at this chance again from Szymanski, who almost got the ball through there to Robert Lewandowski. This is Robert Lewandowski's heading wide then. You had there, Ethan. He did get a touch off of Saliba's leg and bounces just wide, and a good spot from that. Ethan, because I thought it meant to be come off Maignan, but Maignan didn't make the save. We come off Saliba, and that really should have been the corner there for Poland. I do applaud you there, Ethan, for actually spotting that. I couldn't see from my vantage point that it did come off William Saliba, but a good spot from yourself as we come up into the final 10 and 9.5 minutes. It remains France 0, Poland 0 of this first half. 35, almost 36 minutes gone on the clock here. France 0, Poland 0. I can tell you that in the other game it remains nil. It remains Netherlands 0, Austria 1. So what I can do, I can tell you what that means to the table as it stands right now. Austria would be top of Group D on 6 points. France would be second on 5 points. The Netherlands would be third on 4 points. And then Poland would be bottom on 1 point. As we see the stoppage in players, that Paul has gone down. Ibanski is the one who's gone down under the challenge of Dale from McConnell. Just have some back to his ankle there, Ethan. That's a nasty one from Ibanski. It could have been, and it could have easily been a yellow card there from McConnell, in my opinion. What do you reckon?
It could be, but I'm not entirely sure if that's deliberate from Upamecano. I mean, it's a nasty one definitely for the Polish player Ibanski. It's a horrible one really to get a boot just stood on you really as you're already down in what is quite an awkward position. But it's whether or not Upamecano planting his foot there is deliberate. I don't think the referee's going to give a yellow card here, and it could be deserving of one in different games. Maybe that's given in the Premier League, but it's a tough decision to make.
Yes, it is. Ousmane Dembele on the near side gets the ball back to N'Golo Kanté to the penalty. Just a Schumann who drags his shot wide, takes the deflection all the way through. It's going to be a corner to France. And again, Ethan there, he came to N'Golo Kanté, no one around him, and he could have had a shot there when he said it's either for Tchouaméni, and time Tchouaméni lined up for a shot. Man was going to block it down for a corner. Gave false on that. And just a moment after this corner kick here, Ousmane Dembele, and France finally made their position pays. He takes his shot to Theo Hernandez. Hernandez whips the cross in, head scoping away. Comes out to the edge of the penalty. That's a shot just over the bar there from William Saliba. But France again going close, but Ethan wouldn't go back to that chance. N'Golo Kanté into the penalty area. Why didn't N'Golo Kanté shoot there?
Well, again, it comes back to N'Golo Kanté not really being an attacking-minded midfielder. I think he'd rather find Tchouaméni there, who's got a history of long-range goals. Rather painful memories as an England fan of the last time we met France in a major tournament, and Tchouaméni scored a screamer from range. But, maybe it indicates a shift in tactic for France. Tchouaméni's now been found, on the edge of the box in that position a couple of times to take a shot.
He has indeed, as he comes. Well, Lewandowski lines up a shot, and that just goes wide. Didn't really connect with it properly, Lewandowski. And we see the instant shot again from Robert Lewandowski. Goes wide of the target, didn't really connect with it properly. More of a slice at it as it come off his thigh. But if you give him that kind of space again, maybe one properly next time, Ethan. But Lewandowski just getting that one all along.
Yeah, he doesn't connect with it right. It's always a tough chance, to be honest with you. If you're measuring expected goals, I don't even think that makes the counter. He's so far out, it's on the bounce. He's heavily marked, but he still doesn't get the connection right at all, and it's just sliced wide and gone out for a goal kick.
Yes, as he comes, France charging forward, and Ousmane Dembele's racing away down this right hand side. As he won his side of corner here, or through it, and it's gone the way of France. I'm not sure which one this is. He's actually getting a goal kick to Poland, and I just want to watch this again. And that really should have been a corner kick to France there, because it came off Jakub Kiwior for me, Ethan. Was that a corner for you?
It's difficult to see who that takes last contact off. I think both sides really in full speed would have any case. When you look at it in slow motion, it's obviously a bit easier to make a call. The referee has to make a snap call. France aren't happy with it, but it's a really difficult one to see from my perspective, Russ.
Yes, as we see Upamecano in the headed end. France now coming forward. That's a wonderful long ball across from right to left for France. As Theo Hernandez now picks up the ball inside his own half, drops it back there to William Saliba, coming into the final 5 minutes of the first half. France 0, Poland 0 here on the Commentary to JB Sports, focus on football, and my own personal Twitch channel, Russ P. Vernon _92. If you're listening here to France against Poland, it remains 0-0. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action as we see France with Kylian Mbappe on the edge of the penalty area. What can he do now? Francis pulls the ball back. Adrien Rabiot tees up Kylian Mbappe. And Mbappe turns and he gets strikes on goal. No, he can't. He goes down. No penalty kick there. No strike on goal from Mbappe that time. We're looking for a penalty, nothing given by the referee today, who is from Italy, Marco Rida. And it remains France 0, Poland 0. Russ Vernon alongside Ethan Garner bringing you this game here on commentary. Thanks to those who are listening up and around where I live, just to my voice. So they can't hear Ethan, so I can hear Ethan. But if you listen to Ethan as well, head over to YouTube as well, as you can see a few people out of the window of the studio where I am watching on as the France comes in and almost goes. Dembele can't get there at the end. He's behind for the corner. Kylian Mbappe is there with the ball across, and France, Ethan, almost taking the lead there.
Yeah, it's a lovely worked routine. You wonder if Mbappe should shoot himself, one of the most dangerous attackers in the world, but he puts it across and Poland just fought him.
Yes, corner kick then to France. Dembele with the corner in, heads towards goal and just over the bar. In the end, he's up with a corner. Who gets on the end of that. And a decent chance again. We're just looking at the Mbappe chance again. Bacalo back into Mbappe across. Superb save from Skorupski there. Ethan, otherwise, I think Mbappe would have put France into the lead then, which was prior to the corner, which from the corner headed wide, and that was another good chance for France, which went begging.
Yeah, actually looking back on that Mbappe chance, I reckon that is his attempt at a shot. It was going into the bottom right-hand corner. Skorupski does really well to get a hand to it, and then the corner's wasted. I mean, France have got some dangerous aerial presences, but the header isn't quite all that from Upamecano. It goes quite a way over, and France really need to start making their pressure pay if they're going to come away from this match with the 3 points they need to top the group.
Yes, and Szymanski has been took down there by Adrien Rabiot. Free kick to Poland. Foul on Szymanski and a yellow card for Adrien Rabiot. He's first in the competition. So even if France do progress, which they are doing at this moment in time, they will not be without Adrien Rabiot in the next game. It remains 0-0 in our game here on the Commentary and Commentary 2 JB Sports. Focus on football on my personal Twitch channel, Russ P. Vernon _92 as the ball is in towards the penalty area from Zielinski, and he goes, and the ball just went out of play there, and remains France 0, Poland 0. As France just go with the goal kick quickly, and he comes up from the corner, charging up towards halfway. France 0, Poland 0 is the scoreline. He's worked out wide there to Theo Hernandez. What a good ball down the line from Theo Hernandez, and this is good play from Bacalo. Bacalo just keeps the ball for France in, finds Adrien Rabiot just going to the referee's notebook. The latest challenge out Szymanski. He's round the corner to Theo Hernandez, ball across, and wonderful back there defensive play by Zielinski, who keeps it at 0-0. And that was another good bit of play from France. And this time Theo Hernandez getting in round the back and causing a few problems this time, Ethan.
Yeah, they're just working quite a few opportunities at the byline there, wide, getting in and trying to find a ball across the box. Zalewski was perfectly positioned to get that one away. Poland just about holding on, but not long to hold on till half-time if they can just stop these France chances really turning into anything too dangerous.
Yes, it remains 0-0 here between France and Poland. We'll give you some half-time with the no being other in football from the European Championships. As Copa America's getting on, as see Mbappe's in down there again. Kylian Mbappe, what's another save from Skorupski, who keeps out the Frenchman who's yet to score this tournament, Ethan.
Another great save from Skorupski, one-on-one against Mbappe, and is he potentially going through a drought because he should be burying that on any day of the week, Kylian Mbappe?
Yes, Theo Hernandez. Musman Dembele's quick corner end towards the penalty. He's going up and away from Poland and just hack it clear out of play. Anyway, we'll do it for the Poles as he's coming up towards half-time. France 0, Poland 0. You can, in this game, you can see the French potentially growing a bit of frustration and not took one of these chances away. We went to 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. France 0, Poland 0. And it's Bacola can't keep the ball in play. It's against advertisers and Baldwin's there. They're tapping that he can't keep the ball in play. And it remains 0-0. We see that chance again for Kylian Mbappe, Ethan. And how is he not scored from this angle here?
It's a tight angle, but Kylian Mbappe's got all the finishing ability in the world, and somehow he just finds the one part of the goal that Lucas Skorupski is covering. It's a really good save again from the Polish keeper who's kept his side in it, but Mbappe, a player of his quality, that should easily be 1-0.
Skorupski then to take the score kick for Poland. 0-0 is the scoreline, and it's up towards Lewandowski. He's been outdone there by William Saliba. And not many times would he even say that. Well, Lewandowski, he's normally won many headers against the likes of Saliba and from the corner in past when France have come up against Poland. And here comes Aurelien Tchouameni. Tchouameni down the line, and here is Bacola again. And it's a good bit of play from Bacola. Tchouameni's there as well. Free kick it is for France here. Frankowski made the challenge. The referee from Italy, Marco Guida, is looking on here, and he's going to be probably giving him a talking to here. No card though. France win a free kick in a crossing position. That's less than 50 seconds to go. All stoppage time. As soon as this is free kick showing the whistle goes, we'll get the thoughts of Ethan Garner on the first half coverage between France and Poland, which remains locked at France 0, Poland 0 here, as this will be worked in towards the penalty area and a chance for France to take the lead just before half time. And it comes in and punched away from Skorupski. Goes out of play for a throw. But the 1 half time still that throw, France. It's the half time whistle goes here. Not a full time as I just cleared there. Half time just it is. France 0, Poland 0 at the break. And Ethan Garner, what's your thoughts on the opening 45 minutes as the Netherlands trail by a goal to 0 to Austria at the break also in the other Group D encounter? Ethan, thoughts on the first 45 minutes between France and Poland?
Well, it's been an interesting one to watch. France have been dominant, really, in possession. They've opened up Poland towards the end of that first half, created chances, but they're not burying them, and that is the key. They're not scoring the goals. It's keeping them second in this group. That's 2 draws it will be going to in this group, potentially even 2 0-0s. And, you know, if you're another team, another dangerous team in these Euros, looking at this France side, you know exactly how to stop them now. Poland have clearly found the recipe. They've defended staunchly. They've held out really well. Skorupski in goal has been excellent, and Poland even finding some opportunities on the counter, although they are also limited. France have, you know, for all of their problems in attack, had an excellent defence. It's been a really intriguing first half, and I can't wait for the second alongside you, Russ.
Yes, and Neil, I can't wait for the second alongside yourself, Neil. So it's half time then in this game between France and Poland in this Group D encounter. It's France 0, Poland 0. Join myself and Ethan shortly for the start of the second half. Welcome back to the Common Troops coverage of the game between France and Poland. We're currently locked at 0-0 in this game this evening, and we can keep you or this morning or this afternoon, depending where you are across the world, as we keep you up to date with France against Poland. Also, we'll keep you up to date with the other Group D encounter between the Netherlands and Austria. Austria currently leading by a 1-0 in their game as well, and be interesting to see how this game unfolds as we get ready in this second half, as we're about to get the second half back underway shortly, as we keep you across this France game with full second half commentary on the game alongside with myself, Russ Millen, alongside Ethan Garner, as we're ready to get underway. We can tell you though, we have just received confirmation that there has been another goal in the other match in Group B, and the goal is a big one in terms of who is going to go through and who is not going to go through in straight from the groups. And I can tell you that the Netherlands are back on top of the group by a point from France. Austria are back into third as Cody Gakpo has levelled to make it 1-1 between the Netherlands and Austria. We're back underway here in the game between France and Poland for the start of the second half. In France, with another free kick foul by Robert Lewandowski and Aurélien Tchouameni to give another free kick to France. No changes in the second half for either side, so we'll quickly run you through those two sides again in a moment. After this French attack, N'Golo Kanté has possession. Kanté can get this ball forward. Kanté wide it goes there to Jules Koundé across the infield, and Koundé is going really, really well into Kylian Mbappe. Drops it out wide to Barcola. Barcola down the line. Theo Hernandez pulls the ball back in looking for Kylian Mbappe, and it's cleared away up towards halfway, where William Saliba just forwards it down the line to path of Barcola, who drops it across now to Jules Koundé. Now this is the French side. It's Maignan in goal. Koundé up in the corner. Saliba, Theo Hernandez across the back. Tchouameni, Kanté, and Rabiot in midfield, with Dembele, Mbappe, and Barcola in attack. And we just see a well taken goal by Cody Gakpo on the monitors in front of us to level the things 1-1 in the other game between the Netherlands and Austria, which sees the Netherlands go through this group of winners as things stand. We'll give you the Poland side in a second. There's a shot just comes in and just over the bar there from France, and it was a well taken effort there. Kylian Mbappe was with the effort, but the French captain can't keep his effort down and can't test Skorupski in the Polish goal. And it's Skorupski who, as I just mentioned, in goal, Bednarek, Dawowski, and Kiriar across the back. He's a Moda and Zielinski in midfield with Frankowski, Szymanski, Lubanski, and Zielinski playing just behind Robert Lewandowski. As the Poles are charging in forward with Zielinski. He gets the ball out wide to Frankowski. Now Lewandowski takes over, and as soon as Lewandowski takes over, the chance breaks down and Poland lose possession. Whereas the French try to step out from the back, they lose possession now from a throw to the French third. But good start to the second half from France, having another shot from Mbappe, which is going wide. But Poland starting off well, not letting them have that many chances still in the second half either.
Yeah, France carrying on much as they ended the first half. Poland with a little bit of a break there, but France, as expected, still dominating possessions, trying to work open this Polish defence. Disappointing shot earlier from Mbappe, as we've just seen Kanté come forward there as well.
Yeah, Kanté lined up in effort, shot blocked behind for another corner to France. Brilliant bit of play from N'Golo Kanté. And this time, Ethan, he did have a shot there from the edge of the penalty area, which is what we've seen from him so far in this tournament. Dembele with the corner towards McConnell, and Saliba inside the penalty area. Koundé there now. Out wide to Ousmane Dembele. Takes some. And then Mbappe lines up a shot. Fantastic save from Skorupski. who keeps Poland in this game and keeps France in second spot in Group D. We'll come back to that in a moment. As is Koundé, down the line it goes to Upamecano, to Ousmane Dembele, inside to N'Golo Conte. Conte switching the play to Adrien Rabiot, just sitting to the path of Theo Hernandez. Mbappe goes inside. Mbappe goes for goal and just wide this time, Kylian Mbappe. Well, France twice in the last few minutes with Kylian Mbappe coming close again. First one posted to save out from the goalkeeper. Second one just going just wide there, Ethan.
Yeah, and it's clearly a tactic they're trying to work now, bringing Mbappe in from that left-hand side to cut in and shoot on his right. He did it quite a lot for PSG last season when he played, and it's already worked two dangerous opportunities. Great save from the first one from Skorupski, diving low and just getting to a shot that was really out of his reach. But the second one, just wide from Kylian Mbappe. Poland are going to have to be wary of that from throughout the second half.
They will indeed, Ethan, and you'll have to be thinking throughout this second half, and you've probably been doing it in the first as well, of the player of the match for later in this game. It's Mbappe again, in behind it for France. Is he brought down? No free kick. He won the ball there to the Poland. Now Poland are trying to counter-attack. And this is an arm ball there by Zielinski. And this is a poor thing for the Poles. The tackle was about to break away there. It wasn't Zielinski, it was Zielinski, the number 10 who handballed it there. Well, this is the challenge on Mbappe. No foul there. That was just good play from Frankowski. We'll go bad there to help out the Polish defence. Here they come again though, France, with Theo Hernandez on this left-hand side. Near left-hand side as we look. Adrien Rabiot towards Mbappe inside the penalty area. Back out wide to Theo Hernandez. Mbappe on the edge of the penalty on the left-hand side. Shapes as if he's going to shoot. Now plays it back out wide to Theo Hernandez on the bar line. Back to Mbappe just inside the penalty area, left-hand side. Pulls it back to Tchouameni, who's midway inside the Polish half. Onto that right-hand side now, and Ousmane Dembele. Inside the penalty area he goes. Twisting and turning. Cross is blocked as he bounces all the way through. Almost found his way to the back post. And Barcola's there, brings it down well, but he's lost out. And there's a penalty, and Szymanski wins Poland a free kick there, foul by Bradley Barcola. But again, Ethan, Poland need to be wary of Kylian Mbappe, and they almost were punished again after we just got closed down before the shot could come in. But Mbappe causing France causing Poland quite a few problems and helping France on the front foot.
Yeah, it's both wings really. Mbappe cutting in from the left. Now he's moved a little bit wider from his central position, but Dembele as well cut in. We just saw. And Poland are going to have to be wary. They've managed to hold them out for the first half with the different tactic where they tried to get to the byline and play it across. But this cutting in is now starting to cause Poland some issues. Mbappe getting a couple of shots off and Skorupski just keeping them out. But Poland going to have to adapt here.
They are indeed, as here comes France down this left-hand side. And Barcola cuts the infield away from his man and then feeds Theo Hernandez, who goes inside of Jan Bednarek. Sees him put Mbappe back towards Theo Hernandez, who fouls Jan Bednarek there. That could be a yellow card for the French left back. No yellow card has been brought out here by the Italian referee Marco Gaida. But Ethan there, was that a yellow card in French view from Theo Hernandez after the ball had gone there?
Well, I'm not too sure. I think it's a question of intention. It doesn't look like he's gone flying into that one deliberately. I think he's just slipped and fallen into Bednarek. So maybe it's that really, and that's why he hasn't been given the yellow card. He certainly does come in and might cause Bednarek some harm, but again, it's not intentional. It's not too dangerous, and I think he's maybe a little bit lucky to get away with that one, but it's understandable why the yellow card's not been given.
Yes, it remains 0-0 then. France 0, Poland 0. Coming up towards 53 minutes of this game. It remains 1-1 in the other match between the Netherlands and Austria. And we are keeping you bang up to date with how this game is going. We'll bring you the England game this evening and with Nicholas Jones, and he will keep you up to date with Denmark against Serbia as well as the main match, which is England against Slovenia tonight. We're bringing you France 0, Poland 0 at this moment in time with goal alerts from the Netherlands against Austria, as well as we see a free kick given to Poland, foul on Frankowski. in the end after, followed by Adrien Rabiot, who needs to be careful as Adrien Rabiot, because if he is booked in this game, he'll get sent off after already being booked in the first half, so he needs to be careful not to get sent off, because he would be a big miss for France in the next round if he, when France get into the next round, he'd be a big miss up against whoever they're facing in the next round. France is here. He's Aurélien Tchouameni, and he's back to my man Jon, and it remains France 0, Poland 0. Position is here on the commentary up, and Russ Fenning alongside Ethan Gardner guiding you through this action today. As the ball is out wide there with Ousmane Dembele. As we see a brilliant run from the Frenchman. He goes down inside the penalty. There's a penalty to France. Penalty is being given. France have got a penalty. Foul on Ousmane Dembele. And France now can finally open the scoring for themselves inside this tournament. After France win a penalty, foul on Ousmane Dembele there by Jakub Kiwior, Ethan. And was this a penalty for you?
It's absolutely a penalty. It's reckless from Kiwior. He knows he's beaten. All ends up by Dembele. So he lunges, he misses the ball, he takes out his man, and it's as clear-cut a penalty as you'll see at these Euros. I think anybody would give that, even the Premier League referees who've been getting some stick at this Euros. But a chance for Mbappe to score from the spot, break his duck, and finally France can get a goal for themselves.
Yes, can France then through Kylian Mbappe, the masked Kylian Mbappe, after he broke fractured some of his face in the opening game, missed the second game. Last 15 penalties, he scored quite a few. Kylian Mbappe only missed about 2 or 3 penalties. As Kylian Mbappe, Skorupski standing on his line up against Kylian Mbappe. Can France finally break the deadlock here? And he does, Kylian Mbappe! He sends Skorupski the wrong way. And it's France who take the lead. And it's Kylian Mbappe from the spot. 56 minutes on the clock. Is France who lead here? Is France 1, Poland 0, and Kylian Mbappe sends the goalkeeper the wrong way there, Ethan Garner.
Yeah, it's a calm, collected and cool penalty from Kylian Mbappe, France's main man. He slots it into the bottom corner, powerfully goes and immediately celebrates, takes his mask off for the France fans to see who their main guy is. They've deserved nothing less. They've been in control of this match. They've worked plenty of chances. And even though it had to come from a penalty, France have finally scored their own goal so far this tournament. They've opened their account, Mbappe's opened his, and they finally take a deserved lead in this match. Unfortunate for Poland, they've held out well till now, and it's definitely unfortunate for Skorupski in goal, but a great penalty from Mbappe to give France the lead.
Yes, France take the lead. Is Kylian Mbappe with the goal, and we're now back underway in this game, and I'll tell you in a second on how this game will be shaping up as we see another goal in the other game to tell you about in just a second. As this ball into the penalty from Poland on that far side, the left there as Zielinski tried to get the ball inside the penalty area. I can tell you that Romano Schmid has given Austria a 2-1 lead against the Netherlands. So what a turnaround it is there now. Is France lead here by a goal 2-0 through Kylian Mbappe, and Austria lead against the Netherlands by 2-1 right now. So as it stands, this is how the table looks. France in first on 7 points. Austria are going through in second spot on 6 points. The Netherlands are going through as one of the best fourth place runners-up teams with 4 points in third. Poland finishing bottom of the group with no points, scoring just 2 goals in the competition, 6 conceded for the Poles now. Austria, 5 goals scored, 3 conceded. This is the 3rd goal that the Netherlands have conceded in the tournament. They've also scored 3 goals, the Netherlands. But what a turnaround for the books there as Austria are going through with France as it stands, Ethan. And what a turn for the books we could have as Barcola just breaks away. We'll get your thoughts on those bits of news in just a moment as Barcola into the penalty. Brilliant run. Shot is saved this time, and Frankowski is there to clear away for Poland. and try and now Poland break on France here. But Austria back in the lead against the Netherlands, Ethan. What a story that could be. Netherlands finishing third in the group of death, which would have thought Austria would have been going out, bottom like you mentioned earlier, and Poland potentially finishing third.
Yeah, it's a really, really interesting one, that. And what a team, what horrible team to face as one of the best third place sides, the Netherlands, because they've been really good so far this tournament. They held France, of course, to 0-0. They had a comfortable win in the first game, really, over Poland. So, yeah, what a team that is to face as one of the best third place teams. In Austria, well, even without their star man, David Alaba, they're doing a really good job at this Euros of just turning up. And, second in the group now with that result. It obviously remains to be seen if they can hold on to the win there. But congrats to them and fair play, because they've been a really, really interesting side to watch in this tournament.
They have indeed, and here come France again, edge of the penalty area is Jules Koundé. Back to N'Golo Kanté, now Aurélien Tchouameni. Good play this as Theo Hernandez finds the goal scorer, Kylian Mbappe. Theo Hernandez edge of the penalty area, plus Aurélien Tchouameni. Now Jules Koundé, down the line it's Ousmane Dembele, and towards the penalty area he goes. Can Dembele keep the ball in play this time? He can't. Ball goes behind for a goal kick. Well, France lead by a goal to 0, as we just seen the goal from Austria here, Ethan, and well taken goal, header in, fantastic header, and where were the players marking him there? And we just see Ousmane Dembele take the ball out to play in this game, in our featured match. But we just seen the goal again from the Austria goal, Ethan, and poor defending again from the Netherlands for both of the Austria's goals today.
Yeah, and it's unusual because they've been so solid defensively so far, but it is just disappointing. Completely unmarked for the header, and then when it eventually, goes on goal, goalkeeper can't save it, and a defender puts it into his own net. It's particularly disappointing, really, from the Netherlands, but well played from Austria, and they have a deserved lead.
Yes, and now France will be making a triple substitution. Rabiot, Barcola, and N'Golo Kanté coming off. On comes Edouard Camavinga, Olivier Giroud, and Antoine Griezmann. So a triple change there for France now, which will probably see Mbappe stay out on this left-hand side. Ousmane Dembele will probably move back into midfield, with Antoine Griezmann now on the right-hand side. And we'll probably see Camavinga play in the midfield instead of Adrien Rabiot now. As well, so we'll probably have a midfield three of Camavinga, Tchouameni and Dembele, with the front three now of Mbappe, Giroud and Antoine Griezmann. And Olivier Giroud has just come on, goes down under the challenge there of the number 3, Del Risky there. And that's a really bad challenge, and not one that you want to get just after you've come off the bench, Ethan.
Yeah, it's a stinging one on Giroud. That's why he stayed down, the new LAFC man. He's just been caught late there as the ball's gone away from the challenge. It's not the best of efforts from Poland to win the ball back. And I'm sure France will be grateful that Poland put the ball out there. It also, takes the sting out of any potential counter-attack Poland would have had there. I'm hoping Giroud can carry on safely here, because that's not a nice one to take as soon as you come onto the pitch.
Yes, absolutely. Giroud just takes an high five with Del Risky, who's just having a quick chat with each other. He's just checking Olivier Giroud is fit and doing okay, which he seems to be, which is good to see a bit of sportsmanship between the two players. Not very often you see that from the two players after challenges, but it's good to see that there's no love lost between the two players despite the challenge there.
Yeah, it's nice of Giroud. He's not holding a grudge particularly for that challenge, and just gives a high five to the man that tackled him. But just interesting as well, we've gone back into play, looking up how France are going to line up now. It looks like a 4-2-3-1 with Camavinga and Tchouameni holding deep and Griezmann attacking midfield.
This is it. Ousmane Dembele now. Brilliant run from Ousmane Dembele into the penalty area he goes. Low ball in, looking for Mbappe at the back post, come running in. And goes all the way through from Ousmane Dembele's cross. And that was a fantastic ball in, even with no one on the end of that for France, with Giroud and Griezmann in there, with no one on the end of it.
Yeah, it's sort of a cross-come shot in the end. Mbappe almost gets to the ball. It's a dangerous one from Dembele. It's one you're never really sure how to deal with from Skorupski's perspective as a Polish keeper, and it's just unfortunate, really, that Mbappe can't get on the end of it. France is starting to look a lot more dangerous now, especially with the 4 attacking players they've got out there. And you hope that Poland getting tired isn't going to open them up to what could be the floodgates opening from Les Bleus here.
Yeah, as the Blue as possession, as they will try and come forward. If they can get the ball back and try and attack on Poland and try and stop Poland from taking advantage and getting back on level terms. It remains 1-0 to France, and Poland here trying to cause a few problems, and they're doing well here. As N'Golo Conte, who went off, has played well in that midfield, looked good going forward, just needs to learn on his shooting abilities, in my opinion, and it would be more worthy of a good position in this French team as a box-to-box midfielder rather than just the holding midfielder that is known as. Here comes Edouard Camavinga, who played that box-to-box role as he comes and falls over, but then gets back up and then falls over again, and he loses possession for the second time he fell over. And Poland now have it with Jakub Moder, and here comes Poland again just to try and break their way out here of the game. It remains France 1, Poland 0, and in the other game it remains the Netherlands 1, Austria 2 is the scoreline. So as it stands right now, France and Austria go through as winners and second place in Group D. The Netherlands will have to settle for a place in one of the third place teams and wait to find out who they will face. And we see Jules Koundé coming forward into Antoine Griezmann, but Mbappe on one of him. Griezmann takes a shot, he takes the deflection, goes wide. It will be a corner. Antoine Griezmann ignored the pleas of Mbappe to find him out wide. Antoine Griezmann takes an effort on goal and then just deflects wide, Ethan.
Yeah, just deflects wide, hits a Poland defender, but that's the danger from Koundé. We saw down the right-hand side that both France's wing-backs really bring in, Hernandez and Koundé. They really bring an attacking threat. He finds Griezmann, and Griezmann perhaps could have slid in Kylian Mbappe there, but he takes the effort. Why not when you're on the left and comfortable, and it's just wide after deflection.
Yes, it remains 1-0 to France, and Antoine Griezmann to take this corner kick, and he's in towards the penalty area. It's open away by Poland as Skorupski just claims possession and will try and counter-attack here. It remains France 1, Poland 0, and here they come again now. Poland over on that far side as they will look to attack and try and get themselves forward here and try and cause a few problems at this moment in time. And there is number 26, Urbanski, does well, keeps all the possession, gets the ball back there from Zelwinski, and he just gets it out wide against Zelwinski. Into Urbanski, now into the path of, he's still got it, and he's played a neat 1-2 there with Zelwinski, but then he loses out to Ousmane Dembele, and Dembele turns well, and fantastic bit of play from Ousmane Dembele, and that's a good ball through towards Kylian Mbappe, but Skorupski again really recognises the danger, recognises his defence is not going to get there, and brings a fantastic save and clears the dangers. Now Szymanski, Edouard Camavinga, and gives France free kick. Poland, and also coming on is number 25, Michel Skourenos. And coming off for Sadurski is number 20, Szymanski, and also coming off is number 21, Zelwinski. So double change here for Poland to freshen things up a little bit here and try and cause a bit more problems for France with these fresh pair of legs who are coming onto the field of play right now. It remains France 1, Poland 0. Just tuning into us here on the commentary. Just before we do finish this coverage today, we'll bring you up to date with the coverage and let you know the England lineup. And me and Ethan will just have a quick chat on the England lineup before we head off and let Nicholas Jones bring the coverage from around about 7:55 this evening for the England game against Slovenia in that match today. Remains in our match right now remains France 1, Poland 0, and in the other Group D encounter it remains the Netherlands 1, Austria 2. If you're just tuning into us here on the commentary hub and commentary hub 2 on JB Sports and focus on football, and also my personal Twitch channel, Russ P Vernon _92. You're listening to Russ Vernon alongside Ethan Gardner, bringing you this coverage of France against Poland tonight. As here is William Saliba, good bit of play from William Saliba, and he looks to try and cause a few problems here now. He's out wider as here comes Jules Koundé down the line, and that's Dembele round the corner to Koundé again. And that's a good bit of play from Poland there. Jakub Moder ties it well and pushed out for a throw to France. With good defensive play again there from Jakub Moder, and Poland is back with Dert Upamecano, who's looking on him. It remains 2-1 in the other game between Netherlands and Austria, if you're just tuning into us as well. The Netherlands are heading into the round of 16 as one of the best placed third teams into the round of 16. But Austria, who many thought would be going out of the competition after the group stages, will go through in second spot in the group. They're causing a shock by beating the Netherlands by 2-1. In this game, though, France lead by a goal to nil against Poland. They know with this victory tonight, they will be top of the group, no matter what happens in the other game, no matter what happens in the other game, because if Netherlands gets an equaliser, they would only be on 5 points. So with France winning, they'd still top the group, even if it's a draw in the other game. Only way that France can't top the group is if the Netherlands turns this game around. Russ Vernon bringing you this game between France and Poland. Ethan Gardner's alongside me watching this game, and with the way Poland have played in the second half in the final 20 minutes to go, obviously it took a while for the goal to come in, only from a penalty spot as the Antoine Griezmann hits it towards goal after the whistle had gone foul on Jakub Moder there. But started this, as we enter the final 20 minutes, or that's 19 and a half minutes, Ethan, what's been your take on this second half so far? Now just see this remaining 19 and a bit minutes to go.
Well, I think Poland came out in the second half, playing much like they did in the first. The aim was to contain France, and unfortunately for them, obviously after that penalty in the 56th from Mbappe, that's no longer really an objective. I think they're going to have to be a bit more positive in these final minutes if they want to come away really with any respect or any kind of result from this Euros. They're going to go out, of course, bottom of the group here. It was a tough group, but I think people expected them to do better, even without Lewandowski in that opening group game. And it's a talented group of players, so I think if they want to come away from this tournament, with their heads held high, they're really going to have to push forward in this last 20 minutes and try and cause a bit of an upset against France. As for France, well, in control as always. They've looked really good. They're just lacking a bit of end product.
They are indeed, and there's Stromae robbed of possession by Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski goes for goal, and he just dragged it wide. A decent effort from the Poland captain after winning the ball back from Aurelien Tchouameni. They were challenged by Jules Koundé right at the last minute. Put him off, I think, and that's why he's latched it wide. But a decent effort from Robert Lewandowski, nevertheless, and that's just wide there, Ethan, and a really good opportunity for Poland to pull level.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a pot shot from range, really, from Lewandowski, but he does so well to win that back off of a strong Tchouameni and, opens up a shot for himself. It's just unfortunately wide, but he's got the right idea, aiming for those bottom corners that are tough to reach from Mike Maignan. And, it's an opportunity for Poland, really, but they'll hope to work more of those.
They will indeed, as there's a header away from Jan Bednarek, and here is Camavinga, who's been brought down here by Ivanski, who wins a free kick, and then Camavinga just looks at Ivanski and then just moves away as he was thinking about taking a free kick quickly and playing it against the pole, try and gain a yellow card there, which will not be sportsmanlike. Here's Kylian Mbappe, and now is Camavinga to Theo Hernandez, Mbappe again, Theo Hernandez again. And then is Edouard Camavinga, and that Camavinga goes to the inside. Can't find Olivier Giroud, and here come the Poles away. Lewandowski loses out to Giroud, and now he's back with Theo Hernandez. And Tchouameni's pass out wide. Now here's Kylian Mbappe up against two Poles there, and he's inside the penalty area now, still going. Kylian Mbappe edge of the penalty area. And then Tchouameni tees up Antoine Griezmann. Will then line up a shot in with won't. Zielinski just clears the ball away. And now Poland can try and get Robert Lewandowski away if he can charge into the walls of the box. But that's good play under by Swiderski. The man who's just come off of the bench there, Karol Swiderski, in towards number 19, Frankowski, out there, and that's a well-worked bit of playing. Frankowski just telling the Poles to just get back in position. He wants to turn the throw in quickly to get on with the game and try and get an equaliser. Sadurski has it now. There's the penalty area. Sadurski still going. Can't play it through. He's been bad there defending. Robert Lewandowski helps out a bit further back than the way he would normally like to be. And towards the penalty area. Goes down. Is this a penalty to Poland? The referee says no. It looked like he was going to bounce a whistle to the lips. But he doesn't. Now, here comes Usman Dembele breaking down at one end. Into Kylian Mbappe. Shot saved by Skrupski. There and now, Poland only attack down the other end. End-to-end stuff here now. We miss France 1, Poland 0. Urbanski just keeps possession. Well, the ball is played out and played for. There's a man down here, Sadurski, who's down inside the penalty area. After that challenge, I think we'll look at it again here now, Ethan. And in your opinion, is this a penalty kick?
Oh, it's a contentious one. There's definitely contact from Upamecano just down the back of Swiderski's leg. I think it would be a harsh one to give because there is minimal contact, really, but there is contact. You know, I have seen them given. I think we all have seen them given. Could easily have been given as a penalty, but I don't think personally I would give it. The contact is minimal. It's not enough to send him down. I think they're going to keep looking at this though, VAR.
Yes, so VAR are checking for a potential penalty kick here for Poland, and the referee has come across to the monitor. We know, Ethan, when in the Premier League, when he comes across to the monitor, he normally gets given. Will this be a penalty?
Yeah, as you
Poland
say,
here, Ethan.
Whenever they go to the monitor, it's always checked, and I think he's going to be giving one here.
Yes, we'll get ready. We'll get confirmation in a second. And the referee is giving a penalty. It's a penalty to Poland. Penalty has been given. Upamecano has found his man. And Poland have got a penalty kick here. And Ethan, penalty. We've just been talking about Upamecano, the guilty man here. And a penalty kick for Poland incoming.
Yeah, I mean, again, I've said it's contentious, but I've seen them given, and well, now you'd back Robert Lewandowski to tuck this away absolutely any day from the penalty spot. And my oh my, this game and this group just keeps having twists and turns. But yeah, the referee's gone to his monitor, he's changed his mind, he's given the penalty, and big decision really in for the futures in this tournament of France. Not so much Poland, but definitely for France and for Austria and the Netherlands indeed.
Yes, we'll give you the score update on the other game in just a moment after we see this penalty kick from Robert Lewandowski. Will the Pole be able to put this into back of the net for Poland to level things up in this game against France? Robert Lewandowski, the man from 12 yards out for Poland. He holds his breath as a referee from Italy is about to blow his whistle. Robert Lewandowski steps up against Magnon, and Magnon saves. And he's pushed behind. It's going to be a corner, and a penalty's been missed there by Poland, and it's remaining France 1, Poland 0.
It's not the best penalty from Lewandowski at all. He's aiming for the bottom left-hand corner, but Magnon does really well to save that. But oh, hold on. The referee's saying something here, Russ.
Yes, the referee said Magnon has come off his line before the penalty kick was taken. So I think right now the penalty will have to be retaken. We will get the confirmation, and we can see it here that he does come off his line, Magnon. You can see there both his feet are off the line before the penalty kick is taken. So Robert Lewandowski will have a chance to score from the spot for a second time. VAR are checking that penalty kick, and he's been given as a retake goalkeeping offence for coming off his line. Big decision here, Ethan, but we'll go to you after this retake of the penalty. Can Lewandowski score here, or will Mike Magnon save again? Lewandowski, will he go to the same position? Well, Lewandowski steps up, and he puts it into the bottom corner this time. And Poland are level. Robert Lewandowski scores from the spot. And Poland all level in this game. Robert Lewandowski with the goal. And what a penalty that was. Tucked away nicely by Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was trying to do the first time. He was lucky that he got the retake of Menu and was off his line, because the first penalty wasn't the best, but this one, well, it's exactly what he tried to do the first time. Into the bottom left, confidently, it kisses the inside of the post on its way in. And what a finish. That's the finish you expect from Poland's number 9, Robert Lewandowski, one of history's best strikers, one of history's best European strikers, and he tucks away the retake comfortably. Poland, you know, they've deserved this from their defence. They've done really quite well against France today. Obviously, they've been under pressure, but they've defended well. They've worked chances, and they've scored a penalty. Can they hold out for the last 10 minutes here, Russ?
Yes, can they hold out, Ethan? What drama we've got over in the other game in Group D between the Netherlands and Austria. Dear me, Ethan, you've mentioned goals flying in this game, but goals are flying in at the other game. It is currently in the other game, the Netherlands 2, Austria 3. The Netherlands equalised through Memphis Depay on 75 minutes. But then, 5 minutes later, Austria are back in the lead from former Manchester United man Marcel Sabitzer. The Netherlands, as it stands, with the score as it is right now, and the score of 1-1 in this game between France and Poland, this is how it leaves the table here right now. It sees Austria top on 6 points. In second on 5 points is France. In third on 4 points is the Netherlands. And bottom of the group is Poland. Wow, what game and what drama we've had in both of these games, Ethan. As we just seen the third goal here from Osh. See the equaliser there from Memphis Depay. Well taken goal from Memphis Depay. And if we look at this goal from Marcel Sabitzer, which is coming up now from Austria, how did he get it in from that angle, Ethan? No way should Marcel Sabitzer get it in from the angle he did, as France are making a substitution with Youssouf Fofana coming on for Aurélien Tchouameni.
Yeah, good substitution for France in defensive midfield. But as you say, that Sabitzer goal, I mean, it's absolutely outrageous. He's got no right to score from there. I mean, the Depay goal is not too shabby either. And oh my word, this group. But everyone needs to get their fix of excitement in now, because obviously England playing later. So make the most of this, people.
Yes, as Lewandowski goes for goal and he just fires it over. And Robert Lewandowski fires over there under the pressure of Upamecano. And Upamecano, I think the referee said Upamecano's got a block onto this one. And he's given a corner here to Poland. I don't think he did. But he didn't. He gave a goal kick in the end. And France won, Poland won. But Austria lead the Netherlands by 3-2. Live league table as it stands: Austria top, France second, Netherlands in third, and Poland bottom. Austria, France, and the Netherlands all going through. Before today, France and the Netherlands knew that they were through after Group B results yesterday. They went through along with England, who play tonight. And latest bit of news where we're in is going to be just the one change for England tonight. Conor Gallagher coming in for Trent Alexander-Arnold. We'll have the full team news before we finish on here. And Nicholas will recap the full team news just ahead of kick-off tonight in the other game on our other coverage of the England game later against Slovenia. And we'll provide updates on Denmark against Serbia in that game, as well as here is William Saliba in our match, Ethan. And what a game this has been as we're going towards the final 7 minutes or so. And Poland on the front foot now, trying to get the equaliser, trying to get in the lead. And you're the most vulnerable where you've just scored, and that's what Poland have just done. And you need to really just see how this next few minutes, try and keep it to 1-1 to the last few minutes, and then potentially go for the late one to try and finish this on an eye. Because if they end up turning this game around with the goal difference that it is in this game, as we just break off as this chance comes in towards the back post for Poland to try and keep it alive. Here's a substitute, Pushach, who will try and keep hold of possession here for Poland. The ball's in towards the penalty area, cleared away. It remains 1-1 in this match, and the Pole substitutions came to number 15 came. Looks like he's come on, but no confirmation of who he's come on for. It looked like he was on. He's got booked the number 15 for earlier on. Did Bobetsu for Poland. Interesting to see him get booked. Not on the field. We see that sometimes players not on the field do get booked as the ball's whipped in towards the penalty, towards the back post. We had a penalty shot from Lubanski, and the breaks from Mike Magnon, who just keeps it in play there, Ethan. And in this game, Ethan, you've seen Poland pull the pressure on France here, and this is something that France have not really done, have not really coped with in this tournament so far. Teams coming at them and putting on the pressure against them.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with this. I mean, Poland have proven in this match, just by, even getting a 1-1 draw, but the way they've played, that France are a team that are stoppable, and you can even get counters in. And that is a really dangerous thing for other teams at this tournament to learn, because if Poland come out with a result here, and it's not been a particularly good Poland this tournament, everyone else will believe they can.
Yes, it is. Jules Koundé into Dembele, Koundé again, Mbappe, brilliant skill. Put that to Giroud, shot blocked. First round ball, and first for a goal kick to be given, and the referee has given here. What's he did? Giroud first round ball straight afterwards. Can't really give that as handball, but if it's not handball, it definitely should be a corner here. This was a fantastic block. Oh no, it's not. It should be a goal kick to come back to Olivier Giroud and come off his leg in the end. Well, they've given a corner here, and somehow that should be either a goal kick or a penalty, for instance. Kolo Muani is coming on here now. Randall Kolo Muani replaces Ousmane Dembele for France in the final few minutes. And very shortly, Ethan, we'll be coming across to get your player of the match in this game, and we'll be keeping you into the closing stages in the other game shortly as well. And we'll try and bring you the result of that. We'll stay until we get the result of that one as well. It remains Netherlands 2, Austria 3. In the other game, as Antoine Griezmann is about to this corner for France and towards the penalty area. It's up and away. Comes out to the edge of the penalty area, and here is the number 19 for France, who just keeps on wins his side of throwing there, Youssouf Fofana. I'm surprised Kingsley Coman's not been used today. I thought he might have gone on for France, but he's Antoine Griezmann. Delivers a crossing towards the penalty area. Edge up and away. He's behind for a corner for. Come off there, the number 19 Frankowski, who was saying to his goalkeeper Skorupski and the rest of the players on that pitch right now, there was no communication. He didn't know no one was behind him, and he could have left it as Griezmann almost combines. Skorupski makes a fantastic save to deny Griezmann a second time around, and Poland just get the ball away only as far as Jules Koundé. Edouard Camavinga just keeps possession and has been forced to go backwards. Camavinga into Aurélien Tchouameni. We see Kylian Mbappe there in shot, and we see Fofana into Giroud. Back to Fofana. Lines up a shot, he's blocked. Kolo closing down. The number 25 there, which is Skorza, who came off of the bench. It remains France 1, Poland 1 in this game tonight. And remains 1-1, and that's a good save from Skorupski to deny Antoine Griezmann at the end there, and Kylian Mbappe not happy with something here. Took his mask off for a minute. Or she not happy with his push and caught in the eye of Robert Lewandowski there was Kylian Mbappe. Is probably having a throw in, which will be taken by Jan Benrak. Very shortly we'll go and get our player of the match. Ethan, so if you can, if you've got one ready, send it through to us so we can bring it to the listeners very, very shortly. We'll be asking your player of the match just as we go into the 90th minute of this game. We're into the final 2 minutes of the match, and it remains France 1, Poland 1, Netherlands 2, Austria 3 as we see this game unfold. And Poland on the charge to try and get a late surprise winner here against France and causing another upset like they're doing in the Austria game, where Austria's causing an upset against the Netherlands tonight. Poland drawing 1-1 with France, and so there's a yellow card being shown here to number 3 of Poland, which is Pavel Jurowski, one of the centre backs, says he elbowed Olivier Giroud in the back of the head. And Ethan, that was a silly challenge there, as we see Teo Hernandez coming forward towards Kylian Mbappe, and good piece of defending in the end there by Poland to just get the ball clear. And with your choice of player of the match, Ethan, there's been a number of players who have played well. We'll get the match shortly, but we won't give a teaser away. But there's a number of players on both sides, Ethan, you would have to say, who have played well today, isn't there?
Yeah, I think you could really give it to any one of Poland's defence, in my opinion. They've held out France really well and kept themselves in this game. Of course, from a France attack perspective, there have been some really good performances as well. And, they were unlucky not to have scored more. Mbappe's been a constant threat. He just couldn't tuck away his chances. And, some good performances. Conte in the midfield in particular as well. But, I know overall I've made my choice and I'm pretty happy with it. But there are a lot of options, Russ.
Yes, absolutely, Ethan. What I will say, Ethan, I know who you've gone for, but what I will say, Ethan, your choice is probably going to might be a popular one between some of the listeners who are listening to this game, especially if they've followed you closely, like we haven't seen how well that your player you've chosen has played in this game. And I'm not going to give anything away other than just say how well they've played in this game. It's currently 1-1 there. The goal scorers in the game on the screen there right now: Kylian Mbappe on 56 minutes, Robert Lewandowski on 79 minutes, both from the penalty spot, as we enter 5 additional minutes of stoppage time. At the end of this game, it's still the Netherlands 2, Austria 3 is the latest score in the other Group D game. As we keep you updated as it is, Mbappe inside the penalty, Kylian Mbappe shot blocked behind for a corner, came off Jan Bednarek, and France have a corner now, and it's Kylian Mbappe who comes across to take it. And you would probably think France would probably want him inside the penalty area. As a corner comes in towards the back post, ball back across, cleared away towards the edge of the penalty area. Act clear there. It breaks, bounces down to Teo Hernandez. And there is Fofana, where's number 19 if you're following on with our pictures. Back to Teo Hernandez, wearing number 22 if you're following on with our pictures with the game today. It remains France 1, Poland 1. We played one of the 5 additional minutes. We've got 4 minutes left to play, but that's just a minimum. If the referee wanted to, he could play a bit longer for the second half, especially if he's enjoying the game as much as we are. As is Kylian Mbappe on the left-hand side, takes inside the penalty. One way, then the other. Still going. Kylian Mbappe shot is blocked. And Sadorski, Skupski saying goal, makes another fantastic save. Now Ethan, Kylian Mbappe was allowed to cut inside again and take a shot off the target.
He was allowed to cut inside, but there was enough bodies in front of him that time to make it too difficult. It's a good catch as well from Skripski because, of course, Giroud was lurking, and we know how dangerous he is as a poacher. But Mbappe allowed to cut in, but Poland really still measuring the danger and managing to keep France out.
We are indeed. It remains 1-1 here with Teo Hernandez. And is away. And Teo Hernandez would have been away then. Sadorski goes into the referee's notebook here for a yellow card. There's a pullback there. Well, and the England team has just come in. I can bring you the England team very shortly. And when I just look at this England team, as we see Teo Hernandez being pulled back there, Sadorski going into the referee's notebook. Yellow card given there. As we look at the lineup here for England, that's what we were expecting. We'll run you through that side at the end of the game of our coverage here, and we'll get Ethan's thoughts on player of the match after this free kick for France. Antoine Griezmann delivers the ball in towards the penalty area, heads up and away, comes towards the back post, and there is McConnell, and he comes off him and behind for a goal kick to Poland, and poor free kick in the end from a French perspective, especially if they were trying to get to the late winner there. But Ethan, why don't you tell us who your player of the match is today, sponsored by the brilliant and talented people over at Commentary Services?
Yeah, my player of the match is the man who's about to put his foot through the ball. He's kept Poland in this, and it's the reason that this game is currently 1-1. It's Poland goalkeeper Lukasz Skorupski. He's made some really, really good saves. Poland have looked a little bit weaker defensive at times. They've held France out well, don't get me wrong, but when France have worked opportunities, his hands have kept them in this match. And He's done really well to step in for Szczesny. He looks like the future of Polish goalkeepers, and that's a lot to say because there are choices for that. And it's been a really, really solid performance from him, and one that he'll be proud of as he goes home from this Euros with his Poland side.
Yes, absolutely, Ethan. Great choice as well. And this I was very pleased with the choice that you picked. And I think some of the listeners will probably be impressed as well with the way we've described how well it's done in goal tonight. If you've just been listening to us or following on while watching the pictures at home or while they've been driving home from work, listening to us here on the commentary of Kylian Mbappe chips the ball in towards a penalty on the far side. Jules Koundé only ran as a penalty. Pulls the ball in. Almost plays for Antoine Griezmann. He's just cleared away. We'll bring you the full England lineup in just a second or so. Here is Robert Lewandowski who can control. He's out of play for Edouard Camavinga who can't keep the ball in play for France. And we're into the final minute or so now, and we propose the final 30 seconds. France 1, Poland 1 is the scoreline here. We can tell you in the other game that is still being played in the other game in this group, where it's Austria 3, Netherlands 2. We'll keep you up to date with that one. As soon as that finishes as well, we'll bring you the team list from England and have a chat on the England game as well. We'll keep you across that one towards the end of that game as well. It remains Netherlands 2, Austria 3. But in this game, France 1, Poland 1 is the scoreline. But in the other game, as you can see there, Netherlands 2, Austria 3. France looking for a penalty again. Inside the penalty, Kylian Mbappe goes down this time. The referee says no penalty. We've played the 5 minutes. Ball's up into the air. Headed on there by Fofana. Tedeschi gets the ball forward to Robert Lewandowski. And Lewandowski, in what could be his final major tournament appearance for Poland, wins this side of free kick for a foul by Edouard Camavinga. We will bring you the full-time score from the other game in just a second, as we just see this again as Mbappe almost in there. And that's, for me, Ethan, that could have been a potential penalty again. Nowhere near the ball and just takes out Mbappe. There does the defender there, as we just see Mbappe on shot there. There is Lewandowski, what could be his final major tournament appearance. We will tell you what the full-time score is in the other game in just a moment time, and as we go for full-time in this game here as well. In this game is the full-time whistle in this match that me and Ethan have been covering tonight has just been blown. The full-time whistle has just gone. Finished France 1, Poland 1. We'll get Ethan's thoughts on the full-time of the game in a moment, just after we bring you the full-time score from the other game, which is finished Netherlands 2, Austria 3. We'll give you the full table in just a second. But in this game, France 1, Poland 1 is the full-time score. There are the goal scorers, Mbappe and Lewandowski, 56 and 79 minutes respectively. We'll give you the full table in a moment. But Ethan, first of all, before we give you the table, and then give you the England team and chat on the England lineup, that's Southgate, let's pick for this evening's match. Let's take your overall thoughts on France 1, Poland 1 in Group D, which sees Poland finish bottom of the group on 1 point. France finished second on 5 points. Netherlands in third on 4 points, and they have qualified. And Austria, the surprise package in this group, they have qualified. They're on 6 points and finished top of the group. Now, Ethan, well, what about this game? What do you make to this one?
Yeah, it was certainly an interesting one to watch. I think France were dominant for most of the game possession-wise. They were playing really nice football, but they just don't have that finishing product. And Poland really put on a clinic for other teams to watch in how to defend them. They really had a solid defence today. They even managed to get some counter-attacks going the other way. They won a penalty, of course, that Lewandowski tucked away at the second attempt. And, you know, even though they're going home from this tournament, they can hold their heads up. They've pulled off a really good display against one of the best sides in the world. And France, you know, I think they could be potentially one of the least convincing sides ever to make it for a group stage at a major tournament. That's a bold call, but they've scored one goal for themselves. It was from the penalty spot. Their other goal this tournament was an own goal. And whilst they looked good against this Poland side, they were set up to have possession. Poland was set up not to, and France couldn't put their chances away. And the stars they've got in this side, they'll be hoping for better us.
Yes, they will, Ethan. Yes, they will. And I can bring you the England team now for the game later against Slovenia, which we'll get commentary of with Nicholas Jones a little bit later on. And it is just the one change, as expected by Gareth Southgate. So England will line up with Jordan Pickford In goal, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Mark Gertie and Kieran Trippier fit after a potential calf problem which may have ruled him out of this game tonight. It's a midfield trio we're going for, or where we think he's going to be, of Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham and Conor Gallagher. Gallagher coming in place of Trent Alexander-Arnold, and then Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane and Phil Foden in the front line. On the bench then for England is Luke Shaw, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Aaron Ramsdale, Ezri Konsa, Lewis Dunk, Ivan Toney, Anthony Gordon, Ollie Watkins, Jared Bowen, Eberechi Eze, Joe Gomez, Dean Henderson, Cole Palmer, Adam Wharton and Kobe Mainoo. Ethan's alongside me, just been covering this game. Great commentary from him as always, and analysis from him as well. But Ethan, you always give great analysis. Now let's see your analysis on that England team that Southgate has picked for this evening's crunch match against Slovenia. Can England top the group with the lineup he's picked out tonight, Ethan?
Well, to be honest, Russ, it depends on the formation that he goes with. If it's still a 4-2-3-1 that he's sticking with, then the change sort of makes sense. I'm personally not one for the Trent debate, because I think he's been a great source of creativity, and I think, yes, he works better with willing runners, but he does have that in Bukayo Saka. He potentially would have had that if you start Anthony Gordon on the left-hand side. So I get the change. I get why it's been called for, and Conor Gallagher is definitely a combative midfielder. He'll win us the ball back and he'll help us, work our way forward. But also, this is a game in which we're bound to have more possession against Slovenia, who will probably sit in against us. They need a result just as much as we do, really. I think, really, if you were going to make changes to the lineup, just the one and Gallagher for Trent is not how I'd have gone. But that's, if it's a 4-2-3-1, fair enough. If it's a 4-3-3, it confuses me even more. I think Trent is a disappointing player to miss out with his creativity. And I think if you're going to make a change, maybe make it on the left-hand side. You maybe take Foden out, or you move Bellingham back, put Foden into the middle and put Gordon on the left-hand side. But yeah, overall, I think there's better options than bringing Gallagher into this side. I know you want the England side to maybe grow in confidence playing alongside each other, and that's why there's so few changes. But it's just a confusing one for me, Russ.
Yeah, it's a confusing one for me as well, Ethan. I'm not sure I understand it. I can see why he's done it, especially with the criticism for Trent in that midfield position. However, for me, he probably wouldn't have been Gallagher. And I'd probably put someone, say, like, I know he's not played many minutes in this tournament and only one summer appearance from him so far, but I'd probably put in Kobe Mainoo, who's been more better in that defensive midfield role and can get forward. But if he's onto a 4-3-3, I can understand Gallagher coming in that position, Ethan. But like you say, if he's staying with 4-2-3-1, I can't understand it. And I would probably put Mainoo in, or Adam Wharton in, ahead of Conor Gallagher, in my personal opinion. But we'll wait and see how England do line up. There you can hear the coverage of that game from 7:55 here on the Commentary Hub, JB Sports, Focus on Football, Commentary Hub 2, and my own personal Twitch channel, Russ P. Vernon _92. But for myself, Russ Vernon, and Ethan Garner, there's our thoughts on the England lineup, and we've heard our thoughts on the game as well between France and Poland. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you again soon. It's goodbye from me, goodbye from Ethan, goodbye from the Commentary Hub team until 7:55 when Nicholas Jones takes over the airways. Until then, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you again real soon. Take care. Goodbye for now.